It's time for Bull Sessions, brought to you by Wilcross Seed, your weekly hour-long excursion into all things agricultural, from farming to livestock, soil to seed, equipment to rural life. Now here's your hosts, Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Welcome to Bull Sessions. Bradley, Miles, myself, along with our guests, each week are still trying to help put together the puzzle pieces of the agricultural challenges of the day. Bradley, what did you think of that introduction?
I wonder how much time you spent on coming up with that. That
Oh,
there
not
is
long.
the essence of Bull Sessions right
Not
there.
long. It wasn't long. But we like challenges.
Yes.
It's part of life. So we just got to deal with it, and that's what we're here for, is to try to deal with it.
Yes.
Brad's list.
Yep.
Did you
I got
do
a good
list
one
today?
Yep.
Did you?
It's a great one. We've got list of things farm kids get yelled at for.
Yeah. We got a bean of the week. Did you remember to do that?
Yes, I got a bean of the week. Do you have a lady in ag?
I got a lady in ag, of course.
I've got
always.
to focus on a farmer.
That's wonderful.
Do you have a Bible verse?
I got a Bible verse.
Hey, and guess what? I've been putting stuff on YouTube and Facebook.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
that's good things.
We love that. You
Oh.
got a Throwback Thursday deal you was talking about,
got
right?
a Throwback Thursday. Got the paper bull. Got one of those going out.
I looked at that today. I'm still pondering that.
You don't read about the April one?
It's the pictures.
It's money talks.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
It is.
It shouldn't. I know it does this damn time, but it
hey,
shouldn't.
and you know what's going on tonight, Randy?
What?
There is a soup supper and fundraiser
Mm-hmm.
for the restoration of Willow Row Campground.
Yes.
It's up at
I did know that.
It's up at the New Hampton Firehouse in New Hampton, Missouri. You know where that's at?
I do. I've been to Willow Row.
You have.
I have.
Well, New Hampton, the firehouse is there on 136 Highway between Albany and Bethany.
Yes.
That little blip in the road there.
Yeah.
There's New Hampton, and they're going to have free will donation on the
It's for the church camp up there.
for the church camp.
Yes.
So if you want to go out and have supper, maybe take the wife out. That's something you could do this evening.
You know, and I will, because Terry, that works with us at Wilcross Seed, that he took on that monstrous challenge. And, oh, what a challenge it was. And it still is. And him and his wife, they're working continuously up there to make that thing happen. And it's a blessing to get it back and going.
It says food, games, and silent auction. So could I have your bidder card?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just need the number. I'll make sure
Silent
you come home
auction.
with something, Randy.
I bet you would. Probably some soybeans. What do you bet? $500 a bag. You're good at spending my money, aren't you?
Oh, you know, I'm just trying.
Okay, tell me about you
This
ready
list?
to do the list?
Yes, list of things farm kids get yelled at for. Brought to you by Rob Cycle over there at Pattonsburg at robcycle.com.
You bet. We appreciate Rob for sponsoring.
He's got those rangers that you need, so Grammy can go around and gather eggs and pick up fence and rocks and sticks and stuff.
Yes. You're right. I need one.
I know. So
She does.
you need
she
to buy
wants one
her
bad.
one. If you were a good husband, you would. Mother's Day
I'm
is
working
coming
on
up.
it. It is. It is.
Just letting you know.
What about flowers?
Nothing says I love you more than a new Polaris Ranger.
Yeah, right.
From Rob Cycle.
Right. From Rob Cycle.
Yep. Okay. Our list of things farm kids get yelled at for. Sticking your head out the window while backing a trailer.
Yeah.
You got mirrors. Use them.
Yeah.
Okay. Or how about this one? Don't ride the clutch.
Don't ride the clutch
Don't
ever.
ride the clutch.
Or did you stick your head out when your dad's trying to back up and you're sticking out in the other mirror?
Yeah, and he's trying to back something around and you
And
lean
you get
up.
backhanded?
So you can look through the mirror and you get that hand to shove you up against there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
How about this one when you're feeding the cattle? Don't lick the salt block.
Oh, I heard that 1,000 times.
That explains a lot, Randy. That explains a lot. What about this one? Don't play with the jack on the equipment. You got a piece of equipment unhooked and it's fun to turn the jack all the way down.
Or
it's not
up,
fun
or
to
down.
go up, but it's fun
to go down.
And that is set at the precise height so you can just back right in. And then some little kid is playing with it and
Yeah, dads don't like that. Or if he got in a hurry and set it out there in the dirt and then it rained.
and then it went down. Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
And then, it always goes down farther than the jack will go up. Yep, been there, done that.
Oh, yeah.
Here's another deal. You work that field at too much of an angle. That happened to me when I was in the 4th grade, and I got to refield cultivate that field one Sunday afternoon.
Really?
Because it was at too much of an angle, so I got to do it again. Apparently, bean seed cares how much of an angle you field cultivated it at.
Yes, it would care.
Okay. More stories from when I was in the 4th grade. I got yelled at for improper windrow formation.
Improper windrow formation. That will get you in trouble.
That's a big fancy word of phrasing when you're in the 4th grade and you're learning to rake with a Alf Chalmers WD with 2 side delivery rakes.
Yes.
And the key is, you get trained, a good thorough training program where you ride on the little bitty toolbox and you go across the field.
Yep.
Dad turns it around and then he stands on the drawbar and takes you back across the field. And then he's trying to yell over the WD and the rakes, and you're thinking he's going to fall off in that wonderful smooth pasture and how you're supposed to rake. Then he goes and gets off when you get to the end and gets in the tractor with the cab and the baler. Well, you get yelled at for not turning the windrow all the way over, not raking straight enough.
Yeah.
If you miss any hay, leaving little curly cues, but if you tied it too tight and you make a bunch, that gets you yelled at too.
Could you do anything right?
But he fixed that. He would stop and yell at you over both tractors running to tell you what you were doing wrong.
Yeah.
Wonderful training program.
Good times.
My buddy got grounded from the lawnmower when we were in the 2nd grade.
Grounded from the lawnmower?
Yep. He was running at full speed out in the driveway and then throwing it in reverse full speed and watching the tires spin.
Yeah. Dad's like that.
Well, the only thing is he was doing it out in front of the kitchen window where Mama could see him. So his dad was real thoughtful and said, "You should have known better. We got plenty of gravel there behind the bins where you could have done that she couldn't see you."
Somehow dads are big boys too, aren't they?
Or how about this? Don't hit your brother with the cattle stick.
Yeah.
I said this one last weekend. Porter, don't try to ride the cows.
Is he already trying to do that?
Oh, yeah.
At 3 years old? Oh, my.
Shut the flipping gate.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Big deal.
Quit throwing cow patties at each other.
Yep, big deal. You just got to do it, though.
Yep. Sometimes you wear your good clothes or your good boots out to the field or pasture. I still get in trouble for that.
I do, too.
Maybe getting your BB gun taken away for shooting windows out of something.
Yep. Happened. Many times.
Many times.
Many.
Stories from Randy's childhood.
Yes. Chicken house windows. Brand new.
Don't throw away that baling twine. We might need it later.
Yeah. And there's a ton of it in the corner of the barn with cobwebs.
What do you mean you got the tractor stuck again?
Again. Is the key word.
Yeah. There for a while, my wife and my mom were like, "What do you mean you got the lawnmower stuck again?" And did you know a Polaris Ranger will pull out a 0-turn lawnmower?
It will?
It will.
From Rob Cycle?
From Rob Cycle.
Wow. That is another plus and positive.
And did you know you can teach a 6-year-old to drive that Ranger and pull out that 0-turn lawnmower while you sit on it?
You know this because it's all happened.
It's just theories I've heard.
And why do you get stuck so much? When are you going to learn?
Well, I just work so much at the seed house. I don't have time when it was fit to do my mowing.
My. Go on to your next one. They don't believe that.
Okay. You've been yelled at for going too fast after being in the mud with a tractor and you pull out on the road and everything's packed full. You don't just hammer down. You got to let that fling out and extend it to make the whole highway.
Oh, the whole highway.
Muddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That still happens on our blacktop going home.
You've been yelled at for parking the grain truck in the wrong spot in the field. You're supposed to read the combine operator's line because you can park it in the right spot, but if it's not turned the right direction, you can get in trouble too.
Always.
And one big deal is forgetting to shut the gate on the back of the grain truck or on the side of the wagon.
Huge mistake to make.
Huge mistakes to get yelled at for.
Okay, we need to take a short break. Coming up next, Bean of the Week and Doug Grimm's of Grimm's Garden when Bull Session returns right here on 680 KFEQ.